I watched one AI demo this year that made me feel like the winner of the AI race just changed overnight. Not because the model wrote a better poem. Because it did something that used to take a whole team. It planned the work, called the tools, checked the results, fixed its own mistakes, and shipped a usable output in minutes. If you're trying to figure out who's winning the AI race in 2026, that's the clue. The race isn't only about bigger models anymore. It's about who can turn models into reliable systems you can actually use, and who can put that power in the most hands, the fastest. By the end of this, you'll know the 3 layers of the 2026 AI race, who's ahead in each layer, and the one move you can make right now so you don't get left behind no matter which company wins. Here's the simple map. There are 3 races happening at once. Race 1, raw intelligence, who can train and run the strongest frontier models. Race 2, distribution, who can get AI into the places you already live and work. Race 3, agents, who can make AI take action safely, not just answer questions. And the twist is, a company can lose race 1 and still win the whole decade. Section 1, the 3 races inside the AI race. Race 1 is the part everyone talks about, the frontier model leaderboard. Think, who has the best general-purpose model for reasoning, coding, vision, and long-context tasks? In 2026, the obvious contenders are still the usual names: OpenAI, Google DeepMind, Anthropic, and Meta. Then you have a second tier of serious challengers, companies in China like Alibaba, ByteDance, and Tencent, plus well-funded labs and open communities that keep surprising people. But here's the surprising stat that matters more than the exact ranking: the gap between best and very good keeps shrinking for most normal work. If your job is writing emails, summarizing meetings, brainstorming marketing copy, or making a simple spreadsheet, the difference between the top model and the 5th best model is often invisible. So why does race 1 still matter? Because frontier models set the ceiling. The company that raises the ceiling first gets a temporary monopoly on brand new capabilities, things like stronger tool use, better multi-step planning, fewer hallucinations, or the ability to learn from fewer examples. That's why compute is still the real currency of race 1. Whoever controls the most GPUs, the best training data pipelines, and the most efficient inference stack can sprint ahead for a few months. But the few months part is the key. Those months used to be years. Now the innovation diffuses fast through research papers, employee movement, partnerships, and yes, open source releases. So if you're only watching the frontier leaderboard, you're watching the loudest race, not always the most important one. Race 2 is distribution. Distribution is, where does AI show up with zero friction? Not in a demo. Not in a Discord. In the tools you already open every day. This is why Microsoft is always in the conversation even when it isn't the top lab. If AI is inside Word, Excel, Outlook, Teams, Windows, and GitHub, that's a distribution engine. Same for Google. If AI is inside Search, Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Android, and Chrome, that's a distribution engine. Apple matters here too, even when they're quieter. Because default on your phone is the ultimate distribution. Here's the revelation: in 2026, distribution is starting to beat raw model quality. If 2 models are close, the winner is the one you actually use. The model you use is the model that learns your workflow, gets your context, and becomes your default habit. That's why you're seeing companies fight over